dreams and blessings. I am Lord MAITREYA, and it is always a pleasure to come through for the people, to help them to think higher, to help them to grow in the great love, and to help them to become more positive with their lives, to grow into the love together, and to bring in the greater power of love consciousness to your planet. I, Lord MAITREYA, am so grateful for all who desire to ascend into the love together with the great Chiron at this time, who is bringing through the great rays for those who desire to awaken to the love. I, as Lord MAITREYA, work along with the great Chiron and the great archangelic realms and all the star beings of the great love. And I work with the ones on your plane to grow in the great love and to work in the higher self of all of love, so that your higher self grows upwards and becomes stronger, so that you may bring through greater information for yourself that is only of love, so that you may think of love and be of love and be happy in the love. People who are happy speak only loving words, and it is the people who are happy who create greater happiness for themselves and others. And they have flowery energies around them. And I, as Lord MAITREYA, I enjoy seeing those energies grow, as they are unlimited growth energies, and they are energies to help themselves to grow in the greater happiness and to help others to grow in the greater happiness. And the people who grow in their higher self are able to influence and help others to think higher, to be higher, to be more beautiful in the love. And then there are other people on your plane who are only in the lower self and cannot get out of the lower self. And it's like a prison for them. They can only see the negative of all of life. And they carry on with their moaning and judgment for others, and self-pity is so great, and they keep punching themselves over and over again with the mistakes that they've done, and so it stops themselves from growing in the higher love aspect. And it stops themselves from growing into the heart. And the heart is the gateway to the greater higher self dimensions. It's the heart that increases the vibration so that the people can awaken to higher thought consciousness. It's the heart that is the gateway to the great gifts of the greatness that is here on your plane and are coming. And there are so many people who believe they're in the higher self and who believe they're in the heart, but they are so trapped within the lower self. And the lower self is alone and hungry for attention. It does not believe in the power of the love. It It is so separated from all others and pushes higher ideas from themselves and constantly judges others, whereas those who are in the true higher self see all things in the love, and they work hard to create more love in their lives, and they recognize the great love dimensions and energies happening at this time. They recognize when the great masters speak to them. I, Lord Maitreya, am so grateful to Suzanna for being able to be with me and be able to speak with me, so that you hear the words and the teachings from my being, Lord Maitreya. And I am here to bring all the ones who desire to grow upwards in the love connection, because that has always been my assignment as Lord Maitreya, to bring people into the great love connection, which is the higher self path. That is the higher love connection. And the higher love connection is not afraid of challenges. It doesn't run away from all things. It does not fear seeing the lower self rise. It enjoys seeing the lower self rise and then transform it into the heart, into the violet flame, to become more powerful self, so that that person can transform more into beauty. That is the love path, the love connectivity path. When you connect to higher love rays, as when you love all things about yourself and you do not judge yourself. And when you judge yourself, you forgive yourself and you turn it into a love state. And I forgive judging myself. I forgive fearing. Now I allow it to be transformed in a sacred violet flame, so that I can grow into that love path of my higher self dimensional path. That is growing into a stronger spiritual being, growing into a stronger love path, which is needed at this time for your spiritual people. If you want to grow into the collective consciousness, which the great Chiron is teaching you about at this time, so that you can create that great love field. But in order for you to become greater love, you must have those love path codes that only He can give back to you, so that your vibrational self can grow into those higher love gates as a greater being, so that you can pour in more of the violet flame within your lower self and bring all things upward, so that you can truly become healed within the love. And I, as Lord Maitreya, am so grateful for this time. I have asked the great love dimensions many times when I was a human being, when will it be that we can grow as a people? And I, as the great Lord Maitreya, found the path to ascension, which is why I am able to speak to the people about ascension and becoming great, because I found that path. but I only found that path through different lifetimes, and some of those lifetimes you are not ready to hear yet as people. And I, as the Lord Maitreya, wish to state how wonderful it is that you are able to come onto the higher path when you can learn to embrace your lower self completely and transform it within yourself to become more beautiful and grow into the love so that you can be in your higher self. For when you are in the true higher self, you can bring through greater streams of consciousness for the people, and in those higher streams they can grow into the awakening self. And it will be a desire for many, when many hold up those frequencies of love together through the higher connection path that is only possible through those sacred gateways of the great Chiron. So you are learning about this, and I, as Lord Maitreya, am very grateful for this time. Finally, it is the time when the people can learn to come out of their lower selves, out of their judgment and resentment, and learn to step into the greater higher self. Finally, thank you, divine lords, for making this opportunity available for the people. Thank you. It has come about. Thank you. And I will speak to you as a friend, and I will speak to you with much peace. My greater teachings as Lord Maitreya are coming. You may also call me Maitreya, the Maitreya, it does not matter. It is all energy, and in the greater collective we are all one. So I am above ego, and I do not even see myself as Lord Maitreya, although I will identify it so that you have something to identify it with. But I am far beyond that now. I am growing as the Great One Consciousness, and I've found the high pathway, and I, as Lord Maitreya, say, finally it has come to be. And I wish you to join me on this higher path, for it is filled with happiness and glory and beauty and so much love. I bring you much peace. Greetings, my dear friends. I am Lord Maitreya.
Greetings.